up, lovelies? It's your girl Asia, and today I'm here with an Aliexpress hair review and a little secret on how I got my lace frontal to lay flat and it's not going anywhere.
Quick pause. If you just came to see how I lay my lace frontal, customization starts at 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and the actual part where I use Gorilla Snot to lay down my frontal starts at 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Now back to the video.
So first things first, this hair is from Virgo Hair Company. I was sent 4 bundles of 18 inches of their Brazilian straight hair and a 16-inch full ear-to-ear frontal. The packaging on this hair was very standard. Came in a plastic bag. The first thing that I got out when I opened up the packet is this little after sales service card which says only Virgo on it, and then on the inside it just has a little note in their feedback. It explains the difference between 6A and 7A hair. What you guys see in my hair right now is 7A hair. The difference between 6A hair and 7A hair is that 6A hair is cheap hair. 7A hair is high quality hair. So this is their high quality hair. So when you're on AliExpress and you see 6A and 7A, I used to always think that it didn't really matter, but it does. 6A hair is cheap hair, 7A hair is high quality hair. When I took the hair out the package, the hair was in a standard bag, and then the actual bundles looked as though they were kind of thin. But once I took the hair out of the bundles, I found that the wefts were actually pretty thick, and the hair is thick from root to tip. I made this hair into a full wig, and I have absolutely no leave out right now. This is the hair that I have left from my 4th bundle. Quite a bit of hair. I've used probably like 1 strip about this long from this bundle. If you look at the weft, it's not a thin weft. It's like it looks like it's doubled, and then the hair is just as thick from root to tip. Now, I did dye the ends of this hair and it did change the softness of the ends. The ends are a little bit rougher. So if you do dye the hair, I would recommend you doing a deep conditioning treatment of some sort. I actually didn't do that. I just washed it and styled it. But I probably will go ahead and put some type of color treatment, you know, to restore that moisture when I do wash the hair again. I customized my lace frontal. This was my first time customizing a lace frontal. What I did is I first bleached it and then I, washed it. And then while it was wet, I went ahead and plucked the hairs on the frontal. I did this, primarily focusing on the hairline because I really wanted it to look natural. So I plucked and plucked and plucked. And the end result was this amount of hair being taken away. So I plucked a pretty good amount of hair out of the frontal, and this is the end result. Now, to get it to lay flat, it's really important when you have a full lace frontal for you to use some sort of gel. A lot of people use the Got to Be Glue gel. However, I didn't have that, and when I was Googling, where I could find that gel in the Google search engine, pictures of Gorilla Snot gel were popping up as well. Thinking back to when I used to use Gorilla Snot for my natural hair, and my mom and I used to talk about how much it was like glue. I even talked about it in my It's My Hair tag, and I said how much I hated this because it's like glue. So then it just kind of clicked, like, why don't you just try this to hold it down?
I first started by just putting Gorilla Snot on my edges and on a little bit of my forehead. I made sure that it was on thick, and then after I put it on all of my edges, I went ahead and blow dried it with a blow dryer until it got tacky. Then once I did that, I lined up my frontal where I wanted it to go, and then I pressed it down, and then I just held it there for a few seconds. Then I took my headscarf and I wrapped it around my hair, and then I let that sit for about 20 to 25 minutes.
And as you can see, this is not going anywhere. It is really attached to my hair, but I know that Gorilla Snot comes out with water. It's not going to take out my hair. So that is a trick that you guys can use. Now, Shedding, this hair does not shed. It did shed initially when I first washed it. I did have some shed hairs, but I did cut some of the wefts because since this is straight hair, I didn't want anywhere to be bulky. So in areas where I felt like me folding over would lead to bulkiness, I just cut it. So I cut the wefts about 3 times. The final track that I cut off for the 4th bundle, and then I cut the hair twice in the middle. It's pretty flat, but yeah, like right now, if I run my hands through, I don't have any hair in my hands. No hair. I don't know how it does over time because this is just an initial review slash install slash how to lay your frontal type of a video. I definitely think that this hair has some nice shine to it. I flat ironed it, and as you can see, it's got body, it's got shine. This hair is on point. I'm loving it so far. This is my belly button, so this hair comes, you know, close to my belly button in the front. It stops. This is my pants, right here to my pants. I would say tailbone. Like, it's very long on me. I'm 5'4" and 18 inches goes to my tailbone. I have a really short torso, so that should kind of give you an idea of what it would be like on you if you buy this hair. Now, one thing that I will say, this Virgo Hair Company, I did my research on them before I even agreed to do a review, and I found that they had mixed reviews. I contacted them and I said, I see you guys have a bunch of mixed reviews. What's the deal with that? Why are people, you know, having issues with your hair, but then other people are saying that your hair is bomb? And basically that goes back to what I said at the beginning of this video, that there is a difference between 6A hair and 7A hair. People who are not really feeling the hair that they got from Virgo Hair Company, they most likely purchased 6A hair, and those who were in love with it, they most likely purchased 7A hair. So what Virgo Company here told me was right now they're really promoting their 7A hair. They want people to know about their 7A hair and the high quality nature of their 7A hair. So that's what I have. I am, for one, am not going to waste my time reviewing something that is trash. So I always do my research on companies before I agree to work with them, before I agree to receive a product from them, and I let them know straight up that I'm going to be honest. If you've been watching my hair reviews on my channel, you know that I don't really hide anything as far as how I feel. I always keep it professional, and I never ever bash a company, but I will tell you if there's something that I don't like, because I'm just an honest person and I value the integrity of my channel, Asia May. So I keep it real. So you guys can trust and believe that. As of now, this hair is great. It looks great. Only thing that I can say that's a con with this hair is that when I bleached the ends of the hair, it was drier than the rest of the hair. So the hair to me doesn't really respond that well to bleach, but that's easily fixed by just putting in some type of treatment into the hair to ensure that you're putting back in that moisture. Once you do that, the hair will be fine. The ends do not look horrible. They still straighten well. They just kind of look split. So that's just something to keep in mind. But from roots to tip, this hair is soft, but of course the unbleached hair is a lot silkier than the bleached hair. Alright guys, well I hope that you enjoyed this honest review. I have all the links to the hair that I'm rocking in the description box below. Make sure that you go ahead and give this a thumbs up if it was helpful. If you have tried this hair, leave your experience in the comment box down below so that other people who are looking into buying this hair can read your review. So I hope that you guys are all blessed. Remember to embrace you and be bold, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye guys.
Make sure that you connect with me. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Asia May, on Twitter at AsiaMay_, and on my blog at AsiaMay.com. Click the link to watch my latest beauty videos. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe.